WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
That's right. This is JB Rev Show. I'm the Reverend here. Got JB over there.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, I'm really stoked about this guy that we have on the phone with us right now.
It's been a lot. We put in a huge amount of time, I think, in really investing in people who, at their core, are just nothing but incredibly purely guided by some kind of internal spirit to create. And I think, we just spoke with Cullah from
cool.
From Milwaukee, and on the line with us now. I am stoked and honored, and we're going to give you our Legend Award. We do a local legend, but this is Rock Legend Award.
Absolutely.
Tommy Stinson is on the damn line with us. You rock and roll, brother. We love you. We thank you for doing this. Bash and Pop, of course, playing here in Orlando at the Social on the 22nd. That's a Monday night. You need to snag the tickets. The legendary Tommy Stinson on the line with us. How the hell are you doing? Thank you so much for the call, brother. We appreciate it.
Doing fantastic. Where are you guys from? Because you do not sound south of the Mason-Dixon.
Yeah, we were talking.
I'm just saying, where y'all are?
We're here in Orlando, and it's funny because we were talking to Cullah about that we don't really have an accent down here. You know what I mean? It's not.
Well, no,
a
we're
Southern
down
draw,
here in Florida. I lived in Ohio and New York in my past.
I was born and raised right here.
And this guy's
because I don't hear some twang in there. I was just wondering.
Hey, so tell us about music. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Is that what you mean?
No.
Anyway, man, you have an incredible body of work, and what we always do. I mean, every week, man, we light up these microphones.
It's more of a corpse.
No, come on.
Man, you're only 50. Shit, you're still young and fucking. You got, man. I actually met you. I want to reconfirm this though. This was in the Pleased to Meet Me tour. You were here in Orlando. Were you on that tour? And you came down to Orlando and you played the Beecham Theater. And I think maybe.
Well.
He's calling him out.
I'm not going to confirm or deny.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
All right.
One of the times I was in Orlando, I think it was Orlando. We fucking saw someone get shot on the fucking street corner.
Whoa!
So, and I still don't want to know that. I don't want anyone to know that I may or may not have been a witness to that murder. Anyway, what you were saying, I'm sorry.
Well, I love the Spectre. He's now you have an incredible history with music, and every week we venerate talented people, and we're so fortunate to be able to connect with you because I know, your specific history. And we will just say this: the Replacements are really the pioneers of alternative music.
Like indie rock
in general. So I mean, and from what everyone understands, you start with music at a young age and everything, but we always love to hear origins. So if you can kind of peel the onion back as far as you want for us, man, we'd love to kind of start there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, shit. I was talking to someone about this the other day. We started doing this so early in life, and I was talking to Peter Jesperson actually the other day, who signed us to our first record deal.
Right on.
I was talking to him about. I was telling him. I was like, so what year was it when you took me to see Elvis Costello and Squeeze at Northrop Auditorium in Minneapolis?
Wow.
As we were making which record, and I think it turned out to be Stink.
Okay.
I think that we were recording Stink when because he worked at a record store, he had extra tickets, so we got to go see Elvis Costello and Squeeze opened up.
Man,
and the Squeeze blew Elvis completely off the stage.
Wow.
Full band. They opened up with Pulling Muscles from Michelle. It was fucking fantastic. Wow. It was way great. And then Elvis came out, and I love Elvis fine, but he came out with a 3-piece band, and they were kind of spread way out. And it just seemed like, wow, like they just crushed him. And then I was like, okay, Theo, let's go back and finish this record. That was basically the deal with that one. But
nice.
I've been around a long fucking time. I got a lot of stupid stories.
Well, and
like
that's,
I said,
and that's kind of exactly on the point. I mean, you joined the pioneering the Replacements in 1979, and how old were you?
Well, we basically started calling ourselves the Replacements, I think, when I was 13.
Wow.
And they're all 7 years older than me.
Listen to that.
I think for all practical purposes, though, you couldn't, you'd call us more the little shits of the pioneers instead of the sons of the pioneers. I mean, it was kind of that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Never quite lived past the shits of the pioneers.
Well, I mean, and I think a lot of, a lot of the time people say American music, and whether they say it's rock and roll or country music or whatever the hell it is,
it just comes from the soul, really, and that's what.
Well,
I
believe. Yeah, I believe that's a big part of kind of being. True to the messaging that you have to do. So you've had a long history. Did it turn into something? Now that you're amazed, or are you always kind of like, hey, I'm always willing to work with people? Because that's kind of the sense that I get about you. You're just like a hardest working guy. You're the nicest guy in rock and roll, I think.
Well, let's talk about your band right now, Bash and Pop. And, you got Joey with you, and he's from the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. And so that's a collaboration that you've done. How did that come about? Hello?
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I was just talking to my piano player who's walking by. I'm at open mic night here up in Hudson, New York. He's going to do some songs with a friend of ours. And
wow.
And I want to answer your question appropriately. And the reason why I didn't was because I was talking in his ear and said, "Don't you play my fucking song until I get in there."
Nice.
And because he's playing with this young lady. They're doing like a jazz version of one of my songs. It's great. It's a new song. I haven't even fucking put it out yet.
Wow.
But anyway, all that aside, Bash and Pop came about because as I was recording the songs for this record, I was doing friends of mine that were either in New York or in the vicinity that could get up here to upstate New York where I live, and could do more of a live recording of the songs that we had or I had.
Okay.
And it soon became something other than a Tommy Stinson solo record like Village Gorilla Head or One Man Mutiny. It became a band record. And
nice.
Through that, playing the songs for people after I was recording it, people were saying, "Wow, it sounds like a really fun band and a record and a band record and these things." And they compelled me to have a band name for it, and I was like, "Well, fuck! I still own, can I swear?"
Yeah, fuck yeah, you can.
Right,
all right.
I basically called it Bash and Pop because it was more of a band record than actually the first Bash and Pop record. To be honest with you.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. Don't play my song.
This person playing a really shitty song in the back of their car, and they just pulled up right next to the fucking where I'm standing. But no, it's a band record because it has more of a band feel than a solo record feel.
Right,
and my thinking was that after hearing people tell me that the songs reminded of Bash and Pop, that I would call it Bash and Pop, and that would, and it made sense. It wasn't like I wasn't setting out to make a Bash and Pop record. I was setting out to make a band record. Because the Replacements didn't make one. Oh shit! I said that. So that's what happened. That's why I called it Bash Pop, and people seem to really like it. And whatever. Fuck.
Yeah. Awesome. So are you? You're getting ready to...
and that's incredible too, I think. But what I love is, again, you were there at the kind of core of this thing. The Replacements that was a very epic type of thing. And I think moving forward, and even talking with people about Guns N' Roses, like where I work, I'm all geeking out with my friends, and they're all like, "Oh, this and that," and everybody's opinion, But I think a lot of what's neglected with all the millennials in the world are the Gen Xers, and you guys there through that were huge. And then now, and then you play with GNR a little bit, really contribute a fucking decade.
Years,
yeah,
you kidding me?
Yeah,
yeah. Come on, I was in that band longer than any of them were in the original fucking.
Yes. Wow. So were you recently on tour with them? This past tour?
No. What happened was 2 or 3 years ago, I got in a position where I was not able to tour anymore
Gotcha.
Some personal issues going on. Had a child and a
right,
and a soon-to-be ex-wife that fell apart.
Okay.
I had to take care of some stuff, and I couldn't tour. And so, within that moment, the replacements started getting hit up to do some shows, weekend shows. I could manage doing those, but I really couldn't leave town for a month, with Guns N' Roses anymore. So I basically had to kind of, for all practical purposes, I didn't bow out.
Right.
They needed, but Axl, like everyone else who's a fucking professional musician, you got to work, got to get out and do it. You can't sit there and fucking collect a check if you ain't working. So
yeah. Well, I got to say, man,
he did the right thing. I saw them twice last year. I'm stoked for all of them.
Right.
They're all my buddies. All of them are my buddies. The only one I really don't know is Slash all that much. But from what I'm told, he's a great guy. And, that's the only one. Him and Steven Adler, I guess I'd never met either one of us. But all the other guys are buddies of mine. So,
nice.
All that said, all's good.
Well,
awesome.
and you see, I think that's what's incredible too. Like you said, it was a couple of decades you really invested in this, and then with everything that you've accomplished and achieved, and kind of moving forward and kind of resurrecting Bash and Pop. And I think it was even in the beginning of the year I saw you guys on Colbert Report, and there's like some leaked footage of some shenanigans. Anyway, but that's what I love because it's the fucking rock and roll spirit.
The fucking guy tackled me. I mean, you fucking shenanigans my ass.
Well, yeah. So tell it.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to bring up a sore topic, and
I don't
again,
even know
we're
what
all
you're
live
talking
and
about.
everything.
Well, I don't want to fucking talk about it either.
Okay, yeah. Don't talk
hey.
about it. Don't talk
All
about
right.
it then.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, forget it. Anyway, but here's the other thing: is that you guys.
I'm fucking kidding.
See, I didn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm like, dude, why are you pissing off our?
No. Here's how the Colbert thing works.
Okay.
Here's what happened.
All right.
Here's what happened with Colbert. So we went to the show, and we had been playing on the Rocks the song that we played on the show.
Okay.
We had been playing it, different lengths every night. Whether or not I want, Steve, do an extra solo, whatever.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
Or play it shorter, longer, whatever happened. And when we got to the show, we didn't really have a whole lot of time to rehearse it. So when we got there, they gave us a little rehearsal time, and I just said to the producer, I said, dude, and the producer guy is a good guy. I actually, we have mutual friends, which is funny.
Okay.
Dude, I said, I don't know how many bars we should be playing in this song, or when you want to cut us. I said, why don't you just give us the fucking hook, or tell Steven just to cut us off, unplug us. I don't give a fuck. Do something.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit there. I can't really sit and count how many bars we're going to play this song, because we've been doing it different every fucking night.
Gotcha.
And so I said that to them, and I left it at that. That's where the rest of it all kind of came up. It was not planned. I had no fucking idea the guy was going to come on there, break my record, and fucking tackle me, but it happened.
Wow.
See, that's freaking crazy. Why? Yeah, and you see somebody charging a rabid fan. Charging Tommy Stinson. Don't do that out there, people. Don't. Oh, my God. That's a damn PSA on this station.
The only thing what's funny about it is all my friends are going, man, you fucking, once the camera got on your face, you look like you're laughing like you had him, but it looked like he had you in a full Nelson.
What? Do you know? Anyway, if
so
you
this
can
was
talk
all
about
staged with the.
No, it wasn't staged. It was a professional wrestler.
Hell no.
No, he's saying no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I thought I had him once he fucking tackled me.
Did you ever figure out the reason?
Dude, clearly he's bigger than you. Clearly he had you by the balls.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what we're. I haven't seen it, so I'm looking forward to seeing this after the show.
Well, what the fuck are you talking about then?
He's the one that brought it up
over there.
Yeah,
throwing you off. That's the Reverend over
yeah,
there.
there's two
I
of
am
us.
JB.
Yeah, he
don't
saw
let
it.
him. Don't let him confuse you, Tommy.
So now we have a thing. So now we got to talk at this time every night until I get to fucking Orlando.
Yes, rock and roll. Fucking call us next week, brother. Yeah. Call us next week. Give us the fucking update. Yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah,
we
dude.
are all about that. I
can't wait.
I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm going to be your 8 15 call for the next week and a half.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah. And here in Orlando at the Social, that's exactly right. You have a great chance to see an incredible, formation from rock and roll, bash and pop. And that's your current effort. That's what you're doing now. And this is, again, what I love about you, man. You have a number of different, one-man albums, and you kind of like what we're saying. You just keep churning and churning away. It takes a lot of discipline and everything. But what was kind of at your origins, Tommy, to kind of originally get you into music? Where did you kind of say, hey, this strikes a chord with me?
my brother came home from the group home after getting in so much trouble and trying to kill himself so many times. He came home and he showed me how to play bass, and he basically was trying to get me out of the fucking swamp that I was in.
Are we talking Bob? Bob, your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah.
Well, all right, and saying enough
story.
and being courteous.
That's how I got hooked. That's how I got hooked in all this shit.
But that's rock and roll right there, because I love my brother, and I think a lot of people say brothers have a kind of a musical connection, and all that stuff. And what I love, again, man, is your tenacity. You're not giving up, and again, it's really like you're just constantly there on the truest vibe possible, and I think people see that and recognize that in you. You are authentic. You are a true rock legend. So again, from everything we do here every week, churning forward in the spirit of, exactly that, going forward. I want to thank you personally.
Me too, man.
And you are a rock legend. Okay, cut that off. We've already played that. Anyway, Tommy, we appreciate that, man.
Play it
That's
again,
okay.
Sam.
See, all right. Tommy Stinson.
Yeah, man.
You guys, really, I'll call you tomorrow again, same time.
All right,
really.
all right.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you.
We do this every Tuesday night,
person.
so call us next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're going to roll into a few tracks from Bash and Pop.
I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Call us tomorrow.
Answer the phone or not.
Okay. Oh my God. Well, I'll record the call if you give me your
stay on the
permission.
air all week. Now you got to do a whole thing.
Now we're going to do it all
week. I don't care what day jobs you got.
We're going to have a video camera.
Hey,
yeah, a little
it's the least
webcam
we
in
can
his
do.
kitchen and his bathroom. Not the bathroom? No, I'm being told no.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have fun. We'll talk to you fools. You're going to come to the show, of course.
Oh,
Hey,
absolutely,
we're coming to the
man.
show.
Absolutely.
It's May 22nd
At the Social.
out there, Orlando Social.
man.
Everybody
wouldn't
knows
miss
where
it.
it's out, right downtown Orlando.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can get tickets right through we set up a blog post all about this night that we're chatting with this gentleman
Yeah.
here. So
And you
all
can
the
see
tickets
him
are
on
available there.
Facebook, he's got
Make sure you bring your cameras, your iPhone, or your fucking your GoPro.
Right.
Film the fucking thing. Send
Okay.
it to me.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'll send you a Hot Wheel.
Awesome, man.
God.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
good. That's good. And I think, man, again, thank you for just rocking forward and
rock.
not giving up, dude. You, really though,
Yeah.
you have an incredible history, and I'm excited to hear. And if you even want to share with us, do you see things? We love to ask people, what do you see beyond, something you've never done that you want to do? I really represent, a lot of pride for that you said, hey, I'm kind of, doing Guns N' Roses, and I want to do the family thing, and hey, I'm kind of doing this now, and there's a little bit of controversy. What is there something you haven't done that you want to do? What's kind of future hold for you? And
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Fuck, I haven't figured that out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I might go on a town hall circuit, fucking
Really?
tour, a bunch of my buddies, and try and fucking mobilize the people that need to fucking get involved in becoming centrists. I think we have to be far left, far right people, and I think we have to fucking get back in the middle here. We can actually get some legislation done, and I'll leave you with that.
Awesome.
I like that.
Man, you fucking rock, Tommy. Thank you so much for being on. Man, I know you've got a busy schedule.
All right,
we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
We'll talk to
We're
you
gonna
tomorrow
roll
night.
into about 3 tracks from Bash and Pop here.
Yeah, we
On the
are.
line with us, the legendary Tommy Stinson. Thank you, brother,
Yes,
so
thanks,
much.
Tommy.
Dig these sounds.
have a
We'll be
good
right
night.
back. All right. Dig it.